Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be YouTube made me buy it video. So I have quite a few products to get through, so without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you go anywhere and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And let's just get straight into the video. Okay guys, so I have literally seen this video all over YouTube for the longest time and I was dying to sit down and film it. Because I feel like when I watch videos, I'm one of them people that very easily get sucked into buying things on YouTube, and I'm definitely not the only person that this happens to. I was thinking to myself, let's sit down and film this video, but then I was thinking, what have I actually bought, realistically, that I feel I was sucked into? So I sat down at my makeup table last night and started pulling products that I'd been influenced by from watching YouTube videos. And actually, there was a shit ton of them. So let's just get straight into this. If you guys like this video, be sure to let me know in the comments and I will be more than happy to get the rest of the shit out that I've bought and we'll try and squeeze those into another video. Okay, so let's start with face stuff. So the first thing that I bought is the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm, and it looks like this. This was everywhere. I want to say that Nikki Tutorials was probably the first person that got me into this because I'm obsessed with her channel. So this is basically popped on as a primer, apply a foundation over the top of it when this product is tacky on your skin. And the thing is, it's supposed to keep your makeup on all day. It does. This cost me about £3 in Boots, and honestly, it's the best thing ever. Saying that, it does nothing for your pores. So if you suffer with large pores and you're one of them people a bit like me that are a little bit paranoid about pores, it'll do nothing for your pores. So I will usually go ahead and put the Professional Benefit Primer on and then throw this over the top before my foundation if I want my makeup to stay all day. It's not something that I use on an everyday basis. I only really use it if I'm going out for a full day. This is definitely worth the money, 100%. So definitely a good buy. Why does this always happen to me? I've literally just sat down to film. I've done one item so far and there is a lady on the balcony across the way on her phone just scorping at me. Actually, it's okay, she's gone in now. Okay, next item up on the YouTube Made Me Buy It list is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Spray, and it looks like this. So I love this. I've probably had this one for maybe about 6 months, maybe not that long actually. I know I did a MAC haul and this featured in it, so maybe about 3 months. And this is sort of the amount that I've got left in this one so far. I use this for all sorts of stuff. I don't use it on a daily basis. Sometimes I'll use it for dampening down my beauty sponge. Sometimes I'll use it for spraying onto my eyeshadow brushes just so that they're damp and then the pigment shows up more when you put your makeup on. I actually did a video, I think it was 9 ways to use MAC Fix Plus, so I will pop that one above. So if you haven't already seen it, you guys can go and check that one out. But this was about maybe £15, something like that, and it's definitely a must-have for your makeup bag. Okay, so moving on to face products. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and it looks like this. We all know what this looks like. I want to say that this retails for about £25 to £30 UK. It does go a really long way. It's amazing. Again, I don't use this every day just because it's so expensive. I prefer to use this for special occasions or if I'm going out, or again, if I want my makeup to stay put all day. Again, this has been all over YouTube. I know that they did bring out a deeper shade for deeper skin tones, which was amazing. I've seen quite a few reviews on that anyway, just because I was interested to see how it worked. But this is great. I will literally just pop my foundation concealer on, go under my eyes to bake with this powder. I will sort of do around where my contour is and sort of down the middle of my face and fluff it out into the rest of my face, and it's beautiful. Just keeps your makeup put all day, and I definitely think it's worth the money. Next item is an eyebrow product, and we all know, if you've seen my videos before, I have massive issues with eyebrows. I'm still perfecting my own eyebrow technique. It does seem to sort of change up every couple of months or so, but the thing that I am absolutely literally ride or die product for eyebrows people, Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and it looks like this. This one is in the shade Auburn, obviously because I have orange hair, and this is pretty much on its last legs, so I definitely need to go get myself another one of these before I go on holiday. This stuff's amazing. It probably took me over a year to actually figure out how to use this thing properly. I was using different kinds of brushes, I was drawing my eyebrows on in different sort of ways, and it just wasn't working at all at first. This, again, is all over YouTube. Pretty much every beauty guru that I watch, I have seen them use this, and that's where this stemmed from. So this, I want to say, was about £20 in the UK, and I think I got it from Beauty Bay, somewhere like that. So it's easy enough to get your hands on. It's lasted forever, I'm not kidding. I've probably had this for about 2 years. I know that's really bad because on the underneath, it actually says that it lasts for 6 months once the product's been open. But I don't like wasting money and there's nothing actually wrong with it, so I will just continue to use it. So like I said, this has lasted me about 2 years. I use it every single day, unless I'm going sort of makeup free entirely and I don't put any makeup on. but 99% of the time I will be wearing this. So this is definitely a good purchase. No regrets there whatsoever. Okay, staying on the face trend, we have two highlighters. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is pretty obvious. It is the Mary Luminizer by the Balm, and the packaging just looks like this. I think every man and his dog probably has this highlighter. I've had this one for, again, about maybe 18 months, and it comes with a huge mirror inside the compact, and you can see I have actually hit pan on this one, which makes a change because I never normally hit pan on highlighters apart from the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. This is just beautiful. This is really good for fair skin tone, so I can use this when I've got loads of tan on and I'm really sort of brown and bronze, or I can use this when I'm sort of really pale and haven't got any fake tan on, I'm not putting a lot of makeup on. I will still use this on a daily basis. So this, again, was all over YouTube. I want to say it was Nikki Tutorials again that got me into this. I don't regret buying it at all. It was about maybe between 12 and 15 pounds. It's drugstore though. You can actually get it in, I want to say it was Superdrug or Boots that I picked this one up in the UK. Yeah, this is literally just one of my favourite highlighters. The colour on it is amazing. This is more of a natural finish, so I absolutely love it. I can't believe I'm saying this. This is definitely a product that YouTube made me buy. This is the Jeffree Star and Manny MUA collaboration. This is the Skin Frost in the shade Eclipse. I did a video review of this when I first purchased it from Beauty Bay, and I was super excited. I absolutely loved it, and when I look back on that video now, it kind of makes me cringe. It wasn't even that long ago, it was about 2 months ago. Link that one above anyway so you guys can go watch if you haven't already seen it. I'll open this one up so that you can have a look at the inside. And this compact is absolutely massive, as you can see. Comes with a huge mirror, and the pan looks like this. So I've actually used this quite a lot. I've used it a lot, but I don't feel like I use it enough to warrant the price that I paid for it. I want to say it was about 25 to 30 pounds UK. I don't use it every day. I don't necessarily save it for special occasions, which was what I was intending to do originally. I find with this that you have to use a lot of it for it to show up. So I layered it today over the Mary Lou, and I mean, you can see sort of here, you can definitely see it, but it's not sort of too in your face. Like I say, I know that you can layer this product. I could be doing other things with my time than going in 4 or 5 times with a highlighting brush to try and highlight my cheekbones, when I know for a fact that I could use something like the Mary Lou and just it will be done in one swipe, one blend, and it's on. I really loved this when I first got it, like I say. I don't think it was worth the hype. I don't think it was worth the money, and I probably shouldn't have rushed out and bought it quite as quickly as I did. Second to last item that I have on my YouTube Made Me Buy It list is, well, this is sort of a combo. This is number 1, the Z palette, and number 2, the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So the Z palette itself, I have quite a few of these. This is the zebra print one, and I want to say that this cost me around £10, something like that. Opens up, it has a magnetic close, and they're perfect for traveling. I normally take a big one like this if I'm going on holiday, that I've got everything I need in one big palette. They're just super handy. They're really durable. The plastic on the front is really thick and really sort of secure. This could probably do with a little bit of a clean on the inside, but hey ho. So this is what my Z palette looks like at the moment, and I just have glitters down the side, which I've literally just put my thumb right inside. And the majority of the shadows that I've got in here at the moment are Makeup Geek. Makeup Geek shadows, I had never heard of them until I started watching YouTube sort of regularly, started following certain people and subscribing to certain people's channels. I want to say it was Jacqueline Hill that actually got me into the Makeup Geek shadows. I have quite a few in here. There is another Z palette with a load of Makeup Geek shadows in too. A few of these are MAC, I'm not gonna lie. She does some amazing tutorials with the Makeup Geek shadows, and she just got me obsessed with these. We have Beauty Bay in the UK, which is fantastic. I know that they obviously sell in the States and stuff as well. It's amazing. The prices, these are super affordable. I think the Makeup Geek shadows start around £3.95 for a single pan like this, and they go up to sort of the duochrome ones, which can be sort of £7, £8, £9-ish pounds. They do blush pans, they do contour pans, and again, they can all literally just go straight in here because they're all magnetic. So I just think that is absolutely amazing. I have a little tiny Z palette. Every time I do a palette video or a review and it's anything to do with these, I always forget to get out the really small Z palette that I've got, and I've done it again. I've sat down without the Z palette. Okay, so Z palette wise, while we're just talking about this, I actually have 3 different sizes of Z palettes. So I have the big one that I've just been talking about. I have a medium one. Now this I will normally take out in my makeup bag if I'm going out sort of all day and I want the basics in a palette. So this at the moment just has one of my Anastasia contour shades inside. Okay, so Single pans of Makeup Geek, MAC, any sort of standard, and Morphe, any sort of standard eyeshadow pan like this. You can get 9 of these in. I will normally go for a contour shade. I have the large highlight shades from the Anastasia Glow Kits. They fit in here. I normally have a contour, a highlight, and then 2 shadows sort of above. So you can get everything in this that you actually need for keeping your makeup looking fresh all day, which is amazing. So you can just get 3 eyeshadows in the smaller one of these, and this is what it looks like. And again, this is just really good for throwing in your bag, you know, especially for work. If you just want to take a couple of shadows out just in case, you know, they start fading throughout the day or you want to touch it up. These Z palettes are amazing. The smaller one, again, I got on Depop, and this was about £3. It was brand new. All of the Z palettes together, this is the size difference in all of them. Z palette, again, something that I'd never heard of until I started watching YouTube videos, but then as soon as I did, I flipping rushed out and bought about 20 of them. So I have these 3. I've got another big one with highlights in, another big one with sort of bronzer shades in, and they're just super handy. And the last thing that I'm going to mention is brushes. So I have tried so many different kinds of makeup brushes. I've bought brushes from Superdrug in the UK, which is just drugstore. I've bought brushes from Boots, again, which is drugstore. And I think I used to have a couple of Sigma brushes back in the day. I think I actually threw those away last year because the bristles started coming out and things like that when I was washing them. I'm going to talk about Morphe brushes. Now, I know Morphe brushes can be a little bit controversial. There's a lot of people out there that just seem to make videos slagging them off. I'm not being funny. You get these gossip channels that slag off Morphe and do Morphe sort of exposed videos. I have never ever had a problem with Morphe brushes. These are 4 of my favourite ones, and these are 4 that I use on a daily basis. So I'll start with the eyeshadow brushes. So the first one that I have is just a big chunky lid brush, and it looks like this. So I use this one normally for putting powder and setting whatever it is that I've put on my eyelid. So if I'm using my MAC paint pot, or if I'm using concealer, something for a base. So I will normally go in with a really white powder, sort of really pale nude colour, and just dab this all over the lid just to set whatever I've used on my actual lid, and this is amazing. So the second brush that I'm going to talk about is a crease brush, and this is the Morphe M408, and this is what this one looks like. This is just a really sort of dense crease brush, and I will just use this one for packing shadow into the crease before I start to blend it out. So, moving on to the next one. This is another blending brush, and this is the Morphe M51, and this is what this one looks like. I literally use every single day. I put my crease colour in with this, I blend the crease colour out with this. It's just amazing. This is always in my handbag as well, so and it fits perfectly in your crease to just blend it through. I love it. I could actually do with getting some more. This is sort of stained like a kind of pinky tan sort of nude colour at the moment just because I use it so much, and this shadow that I'm wearing today is one of my favourites. With this brush you can get a lot of product. So the bristles are super soft. I mean, there's a lot of bristles there, so it's quite dense, but it's not super stiff. The bristles are really soft, as you can see. So you can pack colour on with this, you can blend it out, sort of blending it right up to your brow line, which is amazing. Some brushes are too thick and I end up having a really dark sort of, there is no transition. It will just be really dark dependent on what brush I use, but this is fantastic. I literally cannot rave about this brush enough. It washes really well. It always comes up super fluffy. I've not noticed any of the bristles coming out. I honestly say this is my favourite Morphe brush so far. Okay, then the last brush from Morphe is the Morphe G23 fan brush, and this is just a highlight brush. So I again use this every single day. I normally pop on my highlight with a little bit of a dancer brush because the colour payoff with this isn't great, and then I will use this just to blend it out slightly because obviously I like to go in quite heavy-handed with highlighter sometimes, and it's absolutely beautiful. Again, the bristles are so soft. I think this is the newest. No, I tell a lie, the eyeshadow brush is the newest Morphe brush that I have. This, oh, it's just beautiful. I like the fact that it's silver. I've mentioned this in another video. I don't know if it was a Beauty Bay haul actually. If it was, I will link that video above so you can go watch. But yeah, this is amazing. I didn't have a fan brush ever. Never used a fan brush. I used to use all sorts of different brushes for highlighters and things like that. And when I bought this, I literally never looked back. It's just the best brush for blending out highlighter. So I literally don't care what anybody says. There are loads of people out there that love Morphe. There are loads of people out there that hate them and will... I've just dropped that on the floor. Every video I drop something on the floor or I hit myself in the face with something. So they are the products so far that YouTube has made me buy. Like I say, I've got a shit ton more in my drawers, in my makeup drawers. So if you guys want to see another one of these videos, give me a shout and I'll be more than happy to do that. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, be sure to give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button before you go anywhere, and I will see you guys on Friday or Saturday this week for my weekly vlog video, which I have already started filming. So I will see you guys then.